this video here does go through, okay? Because this thing keeps saying maximum size. And, I just was, I'm going to do the videos concurrent. If they just a minute, they'll follow. You just follow them in that order. Do press the wheel. Subscribe to the channel. Press the button. That's by the subscribe button. Press that wheel because y'all know I don't do stuff on time, but I have good videos because I got a good message. Even if my picture ain't clear, but y'all gonna be surprised one day I'm going to what? It's gonna be just as good as, the Advice Show and Tim Black, and it's gonna be just as good as that. Now I'm not doing nothing where you find me, that's no. I gotta concentrate and I don't wanna be bothered. Now you may catch me where I may talk up in the parking lot maybe one day. You may catch that. That's about the most you're going to get from me. But I'm not moving around and doing that. I'm not doing that. But I was talking last about a life that I could have lived. And it was where I would have been working and my check would have been getting picked up by somebody else. And, well, you ain't got nowhere just totally badgered. And I recommend, I really feel it's within me, like something speaking to me that somebody else is going through that situation. There's people steadily going through domestic abuse. There are children that are in abusive, hostile situations where they have parents. I don't even say that because some words we shouldn't make cheap. Like we shouldn't make the word love cheap. We shouldn't make the word home cheap. We shouldn't make the word family cheap. Because either you have a family or you have a famine. Some kin folks needs to be called tin folks because they like tin cans. And I really feel that it's upon me. If what I'm saying, don't play that, and then they have where you gotta deposit the check into their account. What you do is you work enough hours, one check, and you do whatever it is you gotta do, okay? You hear me? And then sometimes the boss sometimes be scared up and be working with them. You may even have to go take a loan out. And then sometimes a wicked parent get there and be then used up all your credit. I'm gonna say a wicked person that you was born to. They may get there and use up all your credit to where you can't get nothing. But do what you gotta do to get away. Even if you gotta move out of town, just make sure you got the basics on you. Sometimes they get that high there, but you go to Social Security office somewhere else. And get away even if you gotta tell your story later. Get on, go to wherever you gotta go. And trust me, those kind of people will do ritual, will do evil stuff like have other people befriend you so that you can confide in them and get them get them secrets, and they'll get there and plot how evil more they could be to you, play tricks on you. So anyone that's going through that, definitely. And you know what I'm saying? Then they get there and they criticize you more than the ones that really get in trouble, that really have a baby as a teenager, 14, 16 years old. Oh, they more respectful for them. They have to take care of their children. They do for them. They at least respect them unlike they do you. They badger you. They won't help you with nothing. Matter of fact, they'll help that person that's having a baby or already got love from everybody else. They'll help them and leave you to the wayside, make you feel better. Oh, look at it. And then will have you worshiping them. Or have you feeling bad and answering them to them. I mean, it's not a habit. I mean, you're already going through the situation, so that's what's going on. So, if that's your situation, that's unfortunate. I know. It's gonna be people trying to get you to be into that old base stuff, getting disrespected. But guess what? When you 18, you responsible for your signature. Ain't nobody gonna want to get there and I went through this. None of they're gonna still be telling you, and I'm great. I did not have to go through that, and things don't be exactly perfect. But sometimes, you gotta go for what what is better for you, and you can have goals, and then when you actually get to the encounter, doesn't matter what your goals are, you're not a psychic. Exactly. So it don't matter what your goals are. And what you want to personally do is once you get into that encounter that, what I'm saying, that you're able to have a door open or a crack in a door, or a desk, on the other side of the wall. Um, so the next, changing over conversation, speaking about, you know, um, speaking about my health and didn't I tell you don't pour no more? I told you don't pour nothing. You drink it so that you get there and have to go to the bathroom all through the wee hours. See, this here is a state of the black parent. This is a state. They don't listen. So you gonna see it ain't all cookies and cream around here. So changing over conversation. As I was speaking on another video that I'm gonna upload, you're gonna have, what I'm saying, like you're gonna meet people that are very similar to what you come, and you're like, gosh, it's something you try to avoid repeating the situation, you come against it again. And that it's a hard feeling. And many downplay your health. You can go be independent working 2 and 3 jobs, barely ask for anything. Don't have a child till after 25. As soon as you get down, somebody could know all they did was buy you a slice of bread, give you a ride to work, maybe gave you a ride to fill out a job application, and it ain't like it didn't. They act like what you did for them was nothing, like cheap is what I really mean. And then when you get back up on your feet, you bounce back again. You know what I'm saying? You getting up and stuff like that. Then they wanna, I just wanna check on you. Nah, not being generic, not generic handling with me. And if I gotta get there and be all bull reply with you, I don't wanna be around you. I don't wanna never know you. And if I don't wanna play those little circus clown games at all. I don't. And with the conditions that I've been through and that I'm managing now, those that downplay until it got to the worst of what I already suspected a year before then, they can never talk to me again. Nothing of mine. They're never to anything of me or mine. Because what people do is they won't be for you getting your service or what's owed to you or your share or fair while you're living. But they'll be the same ones trying to go after stuff when you're gone. Oh, that's when all you'll find everything that you're supposed to been had 20, 10, 30 from birth that you're supposed to have. Oh, everything will come out then. And then they'll be trying to get there and they'll use your child to check what they didn't got off of your child to go take care of their children and who they favor, and have yours looking abandoned and treating yours like a doorknob. That's what they're doing. There's people going, they have been through that and that's going through that. But I encourage, don't give up and don't let yourself succumb to that matter. Matter of fact, it's best that you don't even keep yourself in contact with those kind of people, because what it does is start like a common open. If you're in that area, if they have access to you and you're in communication with them, it'll be as though that's who your children's supposed to be with. That's why, um, my thing is, if you was generic to me, all the people that was there for me during my pregnancy was the ones compared to what I did for other people and for them, it was very minute or the bare. And a friend told me, she's like, I never thought you would be in this situation. She was like, you helped out so many people. I was like, you saying that, but they're saying something different what you're saying. She's like, I never saw this day coming for you, and I didn't think the day would be this hard. I expect not all of them to be there, but you expect a couple to be consistent round hand and be respectful in encounters. People get there and do something, and then they'll have a turned up attitude. They'll tell you, oh, come be around me, come visit me, come check on me, whatever. And you could be sick and you could tell them that. And it don't matter what you say, everything they downplay. You got to have money around them. Oh, they want to give, or you got to pay them for everything, even when you don't have it. Nobody want to hear when you don't have. You have to have money. So I encourage you definitely to, have it. Keep your disability insurance up before you don't have a job. Like, you have to make your priorities to have stuff to cover you when you don't have. I was also a person that supported a lot of major organizations. I really did. I supported them. And when I got in time of need, they couldn't even give me a resource to what I need. Now, you this company that's been out for a decade, you supposed to have anything related to this situation. You supposed to be doing consistent research, and especially if I had a card that donated my purchases went to them, and some other stuff that is undisclosed that I have invested. And then when I needed help, and even when I was in school, these organizations I talked about and and people downplay stuff until until the actual pronunciation. They'll do that till then. But as they got that in their mind and they think they hiding it real well, like they do those literature stores they be in, they gonna find their own selves up in the same thing what they was trying to put somebody else in. And it's very hard when you go through an unexpected situation when you gotta explain. When you're trying, if I can't do what what I'm saying, I have to also speak about somebody get there and tell you not to go off somewhere, or what you shouldn't have went tried out for something. But they don't know, be like, well, you shouldn't apply for no job there. Okay, well, and when you ain't got, they gonna remind you of what you ain't got, and talking about they pay the cost to be the boss and all that shit. And then you gotta put up with the way they treat you and their children. So, but to the ones that's living their life off, that's more burdensome to them, bail in jail, having babies as teenagers, oh, they respect them. Then they'll claim, oh, I ain't had to do. You're lying, because they wouldn't be surviving happy. The person call them up, asking something, they go get it, no complaint, no nothing. The math is all that, but my thing, my point is I know the little gaps and snares that people do. So that's the point of this here. I don't me and mine don't ever nothing, you know, in in the Buddha swamp. It just ain't gonna be. Cause if you're trying to reach out to me, I got something negative to talk about every time we talk. Every time we talk about something negative, ain't nothing positive. I'm gonna have to talk about because it ain't no sense trying to make somebody feel swampy for not being in the swamp, the boot, the bayou. That's all to it. And home is where the heart embraces and is freer, not where it starts. That's where the heart is. TTYL. Definitely subscribe, reply, and share. Hopefully this video not too long. Let me see. It says 16, so I did pretty good. And I'm hoping to get my videos under 10 minutes in the near future. But I have a lot to say. Hashtag BLK Youth Radio. Hashtag Black Parents Live. Hashtag BP Now. Hashtag State BP. But this one here will be more under hashtag BLK Youth Radio and hashtag State BP. So definitely, if you are a shelter, now don't contact me if you're a shelter that take people food stamp cards and you play those little mind jerk games with the people and stuff like that because they're poor and they have nowhere to go and compromise them like a fucking cult. You need not be in contact with me. You're doing the right thing to ignore this video because you're not genuine, and hopefully you get caught, you expose, and definitely, just stay a million miles away from me and anybody that definitely, matter of fact, you need nothing but to run into rock wilders and bulls. That's hopefully who you get. They could definitely fight, definitely don't need no mild, mellow, already destroyed child. Those kind of people need to stay away. You need rock wilders and the bull horns. They're going to get there and gonna put up something with you. And that's going to be addressed in another video, but it won't be this season right here because I got other videos to talk about. So this video about 17, 18 minutes. Talk to you later.